Hey guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day today. Today we're going to be learning about an awesome virtue called trustworthiness. We're going to learn a quote, tell a story, we got some art, and as always, we're starting with some beautiful prayers and songs from friends all over the world today.
Oh Dios, guíame, protégeme, ilumina la lámpara de mi corazón y haz de mí una estrella brillante. Tú eres el fuerte y el poderoso. Oh Dios, guíame, protégeme, ilumina la lámpara de mi corazón y haz de mí una estrella brillante. Tú eres el fuerte y el poderoso.
The next song is called Detachment.
The words are, "Know that thy true adornment consisteth in the love of God and in thy detachment from all save him." And then the chorus goes, detachment, let it go, let it go.
Is there any remover of difficulties? Save God. Say praise be God. He is God. All are his servants and all abide by his biddings. Oh God, guide me, protect me, make of me a shining lamp and a brilliant star. Thou art the mighty and the powerful. Okay.
Thank you guys for those wonderful prayers. Let's say some of the quotes we know together. Truthfulness is the foundation of all human virtues. O friend, in the garden of thy heart plant not but the rose of love. Let's do some of the new quotes we've learned. Blessed is he that mingleth with all men in a spirit of utmost kindliness and love. Be thou ever hopeful, for the bounties of God never cease to flow upon man. Awesome. Now it's time for us to learn a quote. Hey guys, I hope you're doing well and having a wonderful day and enjoying the lesson. Today, we're learning about something really important called trustworthiness. I think you guys probably already can guess what it means because the word is trustworthiness. And it's one of the greatest qualities we can have in the sight of God. A trustworthy person always is truthful. That's where the word trust and trustworthy comes from, and honest, and we can count on them to keep their word and keep their promises. You know, we should never say one thing and then do something else, right? Our actions should reflect our words, and our words should reflect our actions. So when we are trustworthy, other people know that they can count on us and will always do our part and be responsible. So we should always strive to be trustworthy, worthy of other people's trusts. When people are trustworthy, they can work together well because everyone knows that every single other person is going to do their part well. To help us remember the importance of trustworthiness, we're going to learn this quote, which says, "Trustworthiness is the greatest portal leading unto the tranquility and security of the people." So let me give you some examples for some of these tough words. So we already kind of know what trustworthiness is, but let me put it in a sentence for you. Athos promised his mother that he would help her prepare dinner. When his friends came to his house to invite him to play, Athos remembered his promise that he had made to his mom and told his friends he would play with them another time. Athos showed trustworthiness. What do you guys think trustworthiness means based off that? Right, like I said he kept his promise. He was trustworthy. He told the truth. All right, now another tough word. So trustworthiness, telling that being always dependable, someone who keeps their promise is the greatest way. It's the best portal. It's the best way to get tranquility. Tranquility is a tough word. Let's see. So when Emilio has to make an important decision, he tries to find a quiet place to think. This makes him very calm and gives him a lot of tranquility, and he's able to think with a clear mind. Or here's another example. So you know when it rains really hard and then afterwards the air clears up and everything is very quiet and still? There's always tranquility after a big storm. So yeah, tranquility means calm and peaceful. And then security, let's say when a baby animal is frightened, it runs back to its mother for safety. The mother provides security for her child. So what do you think security means? Right, it's like safety, being safe, being well taken care of. So what this is saying is that trustworthiness is the greatest portal. It's the best way to create tranquility, peace, and safety among people. So if everyone in our whole world was trustworthy, what do you think that would be like? Would people feel safe? And would people feel calm and peaceful? Probably, because they all know that everyone is going to do their part. All right, guys, now we're going to memorize the quote, and we're going to use hand motions for it. So let's look at this first part. Can you say it with me? Trustworthiness is the greatest. One more time. Trustworthiness is the greatest. And we're going to do it like this. Trustworthiness, one more time. Trustworthiness is the greatest. Trustworthiness is the greatest. All right, now it's your turn. Good. Now can you read the next part after this? Trustworthiness is the greatest portal leading. All right. So, trustworthiness is the greatest portal. Good job. Trustworthiness is the greatest portal leading. One more time. Trustworthiness is the greatest portal leading. Can you read this? Leading unto the tranquility and security of the people. All right. So, leading unto the tranquility and security of the people. All right. So for tranquility, so we're here, leading unto the tranquility and security. One more time. Leading unto the tranquility and security. Let's say the whole quote, starting at trustworthiness. Trustworthiness is the greatest portal leading unto the tranquility and security of the people. All right, one more time. 3, 2, 1. Trustworthiness is the greatest portal leading unto the tranquility and security of the people. Awesome job, guys. One more time. I'm not going to say anything this time. Awesome job, guys. So remember, when we say that we're going to do something, we have to follow through. We have to keep our promises, and our actions have to reflect our words. And that way, we create a more safe, a more happy world. All right, guys, good job on the quote memorizing together. Now it's time to hear a story.
Hi, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Sorry for not introducing myself in the last videos, but my name is Eau Claire, and today I'm going to be telling you some more stories. A long time ago, Baha'i was forced to stay inside his home because there were people who didn't like him. They were angry at him, they wanted to hurt him, and that's why it wasn't safe for Baha'i to go outside. And all Baha'i wanted to do was, he wanted to spread love and kindness to everybody. So, do you think it's okay for these people to stop Baha'i from spreading love and kindness? No, it's not okay. So, what Baha'i did was, during the nighttime, he would write letters to all his friends and to all his families and to all the people who wanted to help Baha'i spread love and kindness. And one of these people, his name was Muhammad Taqi. And so Muhammad Taqi and Baha'i will help each other spread love and kindness to everybody. So during the night, after Baha'i finished his letter, he will mail it and give it to Muhammad Taqi. And then when Muhammad Taqi received the letter, he would then spread it to everybody. Everybody will get it, and they will also spread it to more people. And so people will hear the words of Baha'i. They will learn about kindness. They will learn about love. But then one day, the people who didn't like Baha'i found out about Muhammad Taqi. And now they were mad and angry. And they also wanted to hurt Muhammad Taqi because he was helping out Baha'i. And so, what do you guys think Baha'i did to help out Muhammad Taqi? Baha'i told Muhammad Taqi to go to a safe place where no one knows he's there, so he won't get hurt. And when Muhammad Taqi did that, when he went to that safe place, he and Baha'i continued to send out letters to millions of people around the world.
All right, next up, we got a little activity for you guys, some art.
Hi, today we're going to be making a parachute. because when you use a parachute, you have to trust that the parachute is going to carry you down to the ground safely, just like the love of God and trusting each other. So we have to trust each other and be trustworthy, and a parachute can show that. So to do this, we're going to need the following items. We'll need scissors, tape, some kind of measuring device. I didn't have a ruler, so I'm using a tape measure. Some markers. It's best to have permanent markers, but if you don't have them, just any markers will do. If you have a little tiny plastic figure, you can use that. But if not, a paper clip and a little piece of paper will do just fine. And you also need some string, 13 inches long. So I measured it here and I cut it. And since I didn't have a ruler, I have the edge of this to make straight lines with. Okay, and you will also need a plastic bag and either a paper plate or some other kind of plate that's 9 inches across. So I measured this, and it's 9 inches across, okay? So the first step is to get a plastic bag that doesn't have any holes. So this is just a Food Lion bag, and I put the plate on top of it, and I take a marker and draw around it. And then I cut it out. Cut the circle out because that's going to be the parachute. Keep it as round as possible. Okay, now we have our round circle. Just trim the edges a little. Okay, step 2 is to fold it in half. You can see when I made a mistake, I can fix that. Then fold it in quarters. You can learn fractions at the same time. Flatten it. And then finally, fold it into eighths. Okay, when I open it up, you're going to see that the lines are kind of stuck on there. They're creased. And then you're going to use your straight edge, whether it's a ruler or something else. You're going to draw lines along the straight edges. So, a black pen and draw lines along here. This will be where you're going to put your strings. Okay, the next step, oops, if you make a mistake, you can try again. The next step is to decorate on the other side. Now, this is why it's better to use permanent markers, because the markers that are not permanent will rub off onto your counter, but this is what I have, so this is what I'm going to use. So I'm going to make some pictures. So let's see, I want to do some hearts of different colors. You can draw anything you want. I just chose hearts. And I'm sure you're going to do a wonderful job. This is just me going as quickly as I can. Okay.
Then after you decorated it, you have to start here.
you're going to turn it over and you're going to tape the strings where you see the lines. So I have here some embroidery floss, which was the only string that I can find in the house at this time, but you can use other kinds of string. You could even use thread, I guess, it's a little hard to use, but whatever works best for you is fine. And you just tape one on each edge of the parachute. So I'm going to take about an inch. If I'm not sure what an inch is, I can use my handy dandy tape measure. That's an inch. And so I take about an inch from the edge and I tape it down with the clear tape. And I just go around and do that on all of the 8 sides. You have to have a trustworthy parachute to be able to land safely. Make sure that it's going to carry you. And it's important to be trustworthy to your friends, neighbors, and family so that you can help carry them safely through life. Okay, once you have the 8 pieces, you're going to refold the parachute just like you did before. And when you have all of the pieces hanging down, you're going to come towards the end and you're going to tie them into a knot. You can get an adult to help you with this if you have trouble with this. And make sure that the knot is big enough to hold your, that there's enough left on the end to hold something. So I have a little plastic chihuahua here that I can use, but if you don't have a plastic figure, you can also draw a little picture on a little piece of paper and then stick it to a paper clip with a piece of tape, and then you'll have your little figure to tie on the end of this. But for now, I'm going to use the chihuahua. So I tie the chihuahua on the end. Yeah. Nice firm double knot because it has to be safe. Okay, and then we will test it. All right, and here you have the parachute of trustworthiness. And I just realized that I did it inside out, but you can tie it so that it's got the decorations on the outside. So here's one that I made earlier, and it's got some stars and things on the other side. And here is another little figure. So now we're going to show how they work.
Thanks for coming this week. We hope you had a great time. And remember, just like any of the kids at the start, if you have a prayer that you would like to share with us, we would absolutely love if you would send a video to your children's class teacher or to me or Carrie, and we're gonna make sure to put the video in one of our upcoming lessons. Thank you so much, guys. Have a wonderful week and stay happy and healthy. And remember, be trustworthy.